Good afternoon. This is News Around the World brought to you by Envegas Television in the city of Akure, Ondo State. My name is Adekemi Adebiyi. Here are the news making waves in Nigeria today. First, the news headlines. Malnutrition. MSF urges action as child death rises in northern Nigeria. ADC reserve 35% leadership for women, highest youth below 40 years for 2027 election. Tsunami warning issued across Pacific after 8.8 earthquake hit Russia. The news in full. Humanitarian organization Médecins de Frontières (MSF) has warned of rising child deaths as malnutrition crisis worsen in northern Nigeria. MSF in a statement said in Katsina State, where it has been operating since 2021, says the number of severely malnourished children is surging, adding that 652 children have died in its facility since January 2025 due to delay in accessing life-saving care. The organization said it has already treated nearly 70,000 malnourished children in this year, including almost 10,000 who required hospitalization. The crisis is spreading beyond children, with adults, particularly pregnant and breastfeeding women, now severely affected. MSF urges the government, international donors, and humanitarian agencies to urgently scale up both prevention and treatment intervention to avert even greater loss of life in the months ahead. On politics. The interim national chairman of ADC, David Mark, made a remark on Tuesday during the inauguration of the party's National Working Committee, NWC. The former Senate president also revealed that ADC is committed to having youth below 40 years in its leadership across the country. He stressed that the party gate remains open for next generation, emphasizing the need for youth inclusiveness in the nation's building. He said, "We will open the gate for the next generation. Our policies, nominations, and leadership roles will reflect meaningfully inclusion of youth and women, and not just tokenism. This is why we have reserved 35% of our leadership position for women. It is also our commitment to have youth below the age of 40 years in our leadership." Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo has suspended his special advisor on oil and gas, Felix Isere, for alleged unauthorized fundraising over an upcoming oil and gas summit in Edo State. Following this development, Senator Okpebholo also directed that the oil and gas summit, earlier scheduled to kick off on 7th of August, to be put on hold. The suspension was announced in the statement signed by the Secretary to the State Government, SSG, Uma Ikilu, on Tuesday. On foreign news, a powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake has struck off Russia's far eastern coast, triggering tsunami warnings for nations across the Pacific, including the U.S. West Coast, Hawaii, Japan, the Philippines, Indonesia, Peru, Ecuador, and Taiwan. The earthquake, which is tied for the 6th strongest ever recorded, has caused widespread disruption and evacuation. In Hawaii, tsunami waves up to 10 feet are possible, and residents have been urged to move to higher ground. Tsunami waves have already hit Alaska and Hawaii, with water level recorded above 4 feet in Ulewea. The U.S. West Coast is bracing for impact, with waves expected to reach Washington around 11:35 PT and California and Los Angeles around 1 a.m. PT. The situation is closely monitored and updates are being provided as more information becomes available. And with that, we've come to the end of today's News Around the World.